my name's Louise, or Little Blue, whichever way you want to go. I am a proud parent of 2 adult children, one who lives with me, one who's moved out, and dogs Chip and Dale. They're down there. They'll let themselves be known at some point, they always do. If you enjoy hauls, I do a haul every Saturday. Without fail, definitely do a haul with every Saturday. I'm trying to up my vlogs again. I did really good over Christmas and I've gone off it a bit, but I have recorded some bits already, so we are going to have some vlogs during the week as well. Don't forget to subscribe if you do enjoy that type of content. Click the notification bell as well so you're notified the next time I do upload, because my vlogs are not scheduled. So now that bit's out of the way, need to say thank you to everybody who watched my haul last week. Oh my god, the views went through the roof. I've never had, in fact that is the highest video views that I've got on my entire channel. Wow, thank you. So we've done Asda and Tesco's this week. Do the little update. I don't know if to make it a thing or not again. I went a lot later. I was trying to wait for the weather. It was really raining this morning, like really raining, and I tried to wait it out. Thank God I did, because I managed to get there and back without getting wet, so that was good. Lots of people there. I did go later than usual. I usually would go there around 9, 10 o'clock, but I didn't get there until, it was probably about 1:30, 2 o'clock. Way more people. Too close, like nothing to do with the pandemic, just too close. Like, you have your little bubble you like, and they didn't like me having my bubble. Lots of people there, had to dodge a lot of people, but we got a couple of good bargains. It's a very beige haul, if that makes sense. I did want to start eating a little bit better last week, but it didn't happen, and I know it's not going to happen now at the moment. It's just, I've got no intention, so I'm not even going to pretend. If it happens, great. If it doesn't, doesn't matter. I've got enough in the fridge and stuff. If I do go the way, I can do it. So yeah, beige haul. It is what it is. I'm not faking my hauls for no one. This is what I'm eating. If anybody has an issue with it, it's their problem, not mine. I'm not changing what I eat. So I'm gonna have to change you off of my tripod, and we'll get on with it. Right, we're starting with the Asda. Got mushrooms. Wasn't on my list, but I haven't had mushrooms for a while. We've still got some eggs that are in date. I've got some sausages. Might do some sort of like fry up type meal. When I say fry up, I actually don't fry any of it, but you know the type of meal I'm on about. More tomatoes. I always eat tomatoes. Love tomatoes. I've got some in the fridge, but I'm not sure they're going to keep me going for a week. And I managed to get the 6 pint of milk. I wanted the 6 pint of milk last week. I always used to do 6 pint in the first lockdown, but then we didn't really need so much. Went to the 4 pints and couldn't get the 6 pint anymore. Managed to get the 6 pints. We've got a bit of cereal floating around the house. We can finish off now. I got some hummus. If you ever have hummus and you've never tried the flavoured ones, give them a go. They are really worth it. Butter, I always get one for myself. I like real butter. I get margarine for Corey. Since we're back in lockdown again, I've shopped a bit weird. Over Christmas I wasn't paying attention. I was so centred on Christmas shopping. Before lockdown started, I would shop daily because I work in town anyway. And then when lockdown started, I realised I actually do need to build my stocks up, because you can only shop weekly now. So I got to, just in case I don't want to run out. That's the only reason. And like I said, I'm eating a lot. I bought this last week. I used to be a veggie, not anymore, but I absolutely love corn products. This is down to £1.50 at the moment, and I haven't had the slices for quite a while. I normally only buy them when they're on a deal anyway. Really enjoyed them, so I've got another pack for this week. Corey was out of his sour cream and chive dip, so I just picked another one up, and I picked a Primula up, which I only ever get when it's on a deal at a pound, because it's £1.44. It isn't on a deal. Yeah, I know, this is unusual for me to say I bought something when it wasn't on a deal, but I really did fancy it this week, and I did really good with my budget, so I went back and picked that up after I realised my budget was better than I thought it was going to be. More pickled onions. Yes, if you've looked at my hauls over Christmas, you would see I bought an awful lot of pickled onions. Pickled onions are getting low, and I just didn't want to run out. Used tomatoes during the week. Can't remember what for. Oh, made curry. with the turkey, leftover turkey. So I used that one, so it's just to replace it. I've used spaghetti this week again, just to replace it. I enjoy this one better than the Heinz. I regularly get cheaper versions of anything. If there's anything that I have that's an expensive version, I would try the cheaper ones every now and again, because they do change their recipes. And this is the one I like, and I do prefer the hoops as well, which is weird because I never used to. Got my coffee, always go through one coffee every week. This one's 70p and I love it. Corey's really into these cheesy macaroni thing. There was a recipe, I think there's a recipe on the back of this one, and it showed where they'd made a mac and cheese but with bacon bits, and he tried it last night. So I think that might be his thing for a while. I don't know, but we didn't have any, so I just picked another one up. They're £1.19. You can get them cheaper in the pound store, but my pound store, oh, I'll tell you about the pound store in a minute. Anyway, I had to get that one. £2.80 for the pickled eggs. That's really expensive, but since buying these, I used to make boiled eggs and put them in leftover vinegar juice. Then I didn't have enough vinegar juice, so I bought one of these for the first time, oh, a while ago now. I'm thinking maybe possibly a couple of months ago now. And I'm a convert. I tried doing the pickled eggs in normal vinegar juice and I just don't like it as much. So I'm going to have to buy these now. I'm ruined. Corey he's eating salads a little bit more, but he's never really gone for dressings. And he mentioned about trying a dressing just to make it a little bit, you know, taste different occasionally, because salad without dressing is boring. I enjoy it that way personally, but he wanted a dressing. He's never tried them. He does like mayonnaise and that, so I thought I'd give this one a try. It was 65p. When I read it, because I didn't actually know what it was, it's, you probably can't read that from there. Cheese flavoured dressing with garlic, Worcestershire sauce and cracked black pepper. I thought it sounded really nice. I might try it as well. Did I do the tuna? I don't think I did. Tuna's just topping up tuna. I always pick up a few. They're quite... I find tuna expensive. It's only 59p for that, so you're probably thinking that isn't that expensive. It's just it's so small and it's like one meal really. So I always pick up some anyway. Always get this one, which is the cheapest version because it's so good. It's not full of flakes and like skin and stuff. It's actually chunks of tuna and it's really nice. So I'd highly recommend that one. Bacon, I've been thinking about BLTs this week. So, yeah. Now, this is where it gets very, very beigey. I bought myself bread. This is what I picked up last week, but ended up putting it back and getting a fresh cut one. But I fancy brown bread and it might start me changing my food habits a bit. I enjoy this one. I bought Corey a Danish because I didn't know. I found accidentally a long time ago that he actually likes this one. So I thought I'd change it up and give him something a little bit different. Plus, he wants to lose weight, so having a couple of slices of this is a lot less calories than having the big one, and he will just eat this quite happily. Now, I ran out of bread this week, so I've actually gone a day and a half without bread, and it's like, I'm clearly addicted. So I bought some things to go in the freezer, which is what I did first time in lockdown. So I don't have to go, you know, I'm not going to go to the shop during the week. I'm not going to do it. I will only shop once a week. I don't want to run out. So these are crumpets to go in the freezer. They're only 50p. I got wraps. I've forgotten to buy wraps last week. What was it I bought for them? I can't even remember now. But I'd forgotten certain bits to go with other meals, so I bought wraps, and I can't remember what it was. I'm going to have to look at my haul to see what it was I had to go with them, but I've still got the hummus, and I've got salad stuff, so either way, I'm good. I also forgot, because the shop was rubbish last week, I bought burgers and forgot the buns, so I bought buns this week. Scanned that one, which is the Big Eat fresh ones. They're £1. And it said on the little scan and go that it's actually on a deal for £1.50. So I bought the Big Eat crunchy ones because I prefer them ones anyway. So they were to go with the burgers. I don't know if Corey's eaten the burgers in between. I don't believe he has. So that's to go with the other bit I bought last week that I messed up with. Got Corey his tortilla chips. They're 85p for these ones. Cheesy ones. They're his favourite, and they'll go with his sour cream dip. And if you've been here before, you know I love the ready salted crisps. I believe these are 70p now, or they might have gone up to 80p. Bear with me. Okay, they're 80p now. I've just checked on my receipt. Ooh, that's bad. I got my numbers wrong. So 80p, 12 bags in there. They're lovely. They're salty, they're crispy. They just, oh, do the job. I love them. Corey has them on pasta when he has them, even though he's not eating pasta at the moment. I always like to have them in. And that's it for the food in Asda. Now, I picked up one of these. This was one of them. I was just walking through the store and it caught my eye because they all had stickers on except this one. I had a bobble off a long time ago and they weren't really good. And I've got a lot of clothes that need a bobble off going over. But I dropped mine and I'd broken a whole bit off it, so it didn't work. But these were reduced to £3, so I picked one up whilst I was in there. I'd looked at these at Christmas and I don't know, I just couldn't find a Christmas cup that I wanted. This was randomly on a shelf and I thought, oh, that's Christmas goods. I wonder if that's reduced. So I just scanned it with the scan and go thing. It came up at 25p. So even though I wasn't sure if I wanted it, for 25p I want it. And it was the last one on the shelf. So it was meant to be. That'll be my Christmas mug for next year. Washing up liquid, 34p for this one. Now I always like to get the antibacterial one for washing up. This one is not for washing up. This is for washing the floors. I don't find the floor washing liquids that you can buy, I don't really like them. I don't find they do the job that I want them to do. Washing up liquid always does. And a drop of bleach, and yes, before anybody says anything, I know you're not supposed to mix things. I've never had an issue with it. It's not a problem. I'm still alive, I'm fine. So yeah, I thought I'd buy a cheap one to go upstairs with my cleaning stuff upstairs, because every time I want to clean something upstairs, I have to run down and get bits. And I have a whole load of cleaning stuff up there, but I needed to get one of them to go up there. And we was out of washing liquid. Now, I did buy the one in the pound store before, have no issues with it. But again, at the end of this video, I will explain about the pound store. So I couldn't get it, and this is £5 for 60 washes. I've had it before and it's fine. So that is the Asda bit. And Tesco's. Now, I got a lot of the club card deals. That's why I went in Tesco's, just to see what club cards that deals they've got. If you don't do Tesco's, if there's two prices on certain products in the store. One will be just if you go in and buy it, but if you have a club card and you scan it, you can get a different price on certain products, and it changes every week. So it's worth the look if you've got a club card. These ones were £1 originally, down to 75p. They're the baby new potatoes. It's a good size packet as well. I needed onions, it was on my list, and these were 69p down to 45p. I wanted an avocado as well. They're quite expensive normally. I think this was, bear with me, I need to check this one, because that sounds like the same as the other one. Okay, got it wrong. Onions were 85p down to 45p. The avocado was 69p down to 45p. Jam Donuts was one of those. Yep, they got me as I was going to the counter. It was right there. I picked them up and they were 80p. Blame Tesco for that one. Pom Bears, haven't had these for ages. The only one who eats them in the house, Corey, won't eat these. So they're my safe product. They were £1 normally, but they scanned through at 90p with the club card deal. And, oh, Corey's Dr Pepper, which he just come in a minute ago, so I had to stop the video to grab a glass. He just come in. I always get Corey a Dr Pepper, and they're £1.49 in Tesco's. And crackers, weren't on my list, but 60p for these. And what I liked about them is it's a race game. So you have a board. I think in all the crackers you get a character and there's a dice in there, and you just got to go around and like do whatever. I think it's like a snakes and ladders. You know, if you land on a certain one, it says advance, and other ones say go back, and it's whoever gets in the middle. But you know, when you do the crackers at Christmas, they have those little odds and ends rubbish things that just go in the bin as you're tidying up at the end of the meal. So I thought, at least this way we can play a game. Providing we're not in some silly lockdown where we're not allowed to see anybody ever again. But you know, 60p, and it's sorted for next year. So that's the haul done. That came to £42. My budget is 60. Again, we've done good. We did good last week, but like I said, I bought a lot of rubbish at Christmas. So it's just, I should be able to keep going for a little bit longer anyway. So the pound store thing. I'd said last week that I needed to go into the pound store, but because I bought the 2 big turkeys, couldn't do it. So I was going to put it off till this week. I went on Facebook the following day and somebody had put that our pound store's been closed. So it's now in hibernation until an unknown date at the moment. So I didn't manage to get any of those bits, which the mac and cheese, the washing liquid, dog biscuits, they have a very specific one. You can only get them in the pound store. I think you can get them home bargains. So I might need to message Blossom and give her a list of things that I ask her to pick up because she drives. So, and it's a distance from here. That is this week's haul. I hope it wasn't too painful. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this and you're not subscribed, get subscribing. It's down there somewhere. I'll never get it right. Yeah, that's it for another day. I do have some footage of some bits I'm going to put up in the next day or two. I have some ideas of things I want to do. Nothing too big or too glamorous or whatever, you know, whatever. You know, we're in lockdown. It's just going to be little odds and sods doing around the house. Maybe we'll take the dogs for a walk depending on the weather. Yeah, that's it. That's another haul done, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.